Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Kay here from At Home with Kay, and today I'm bringing to you another collaboration video called Just Our Imagination. Alright, I'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. But what we're supposed to do, we're supposed to use a cookie cutter, a crate, and a Christmas tree in this DIY. I don't have a crate, so I gotta make one. So I'm just using these pieces of wood from Dollar Tree along with these popsicle sticks, and I do have a star-shaped cookie cutter, and I had the idea of not digging in there trying to find my Christmas trees, and I was going to make some Christmas trees, so some little ones, but I decided to open that scary closet and dig inside of those bins and get some little Christmas trees out, and that's what I did. You'll see that in the end. But before I decided to do that, I did decide to make some weird looking little Christmas trees that I'm not going to use, but you are going to see those. So I just hot glued these 3 pieces of wood together, and for the sides of this little crate, I'm going to do the popsicle sticks, and it's not going to be all perfect and straight because you aren't really going to see this crate because it's going to be behind the DIY that I'm actually making here. So next I have that little piece of wood, and that little dowel, I was going to use that for the Christmas trees, but this was before I decided to find my other Christmas trees. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take some antique wax, and I'm going to darken up all the wood on the little crate, the wooden dowel, and on that piece of other thicker piece of wood that you see sitting there. That's going to be the base for the entire DIY that I'm doing. I'm going to glue everything to that, and it's just going to be a little scene on that wood base. And there's my star cookie cutter. I had a whole set of them, and I just picked the smallest one that I had. And these were the pieces that I was going to use to make the Christmas trees. But that was an epic fail. At least to me it was anyway. Okay, so next I saved these little pieces of cardboard, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some little house cutouts. I'm gonna trace out some houses, different sizes, some of them skinnier, some of them chunkier, but I think I'm gonna do 10 of them, 9 or 10 of them all together. So that's what I'm doing here, just tracing out the shapes that I want to cut out. So here I just want to show you what I was meaning, and I'm just using my little knife here to cut out the shapes that I drew, and they come out quite easily, and they just look like little gingerbread cookies actually. And that's what I'm planning on making with this, like a little array of houses, little gingerbread houses. And I need to cut out this little set, and then I'm gonna need one more. So this is the Just Your Imagination collab, and the host of this collab is Kathy Joe's DIYs and Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIYs, and you're gonna see their channels linked in my description box along with the playlist. So here are the houses after I have them all cut out and I have them placed, but now I need to just glue them together, and I'm just showing you here how I'm gonna glue all this together and sit it on my piece of wood. So what I'm gonna do is, now that I got my placement of how I want everything to go, I'm just gonna gently remove and add little bits of hot glue and glue these together. So like I said before, this challenge was that we use our imagination and use a cookie cutter, Christmas tree, and a crate, and come up with wherever our imagination would take us. Just let our imagination run away with us. And that's exactly what I did. I ran away with it. Now, what I would advise after I got to the end of this DIY, I would have left more, glued them all closer to the bottom so that more of each row was showing. Because when I go to paint the little windows and doors on, you'll see how, what I mean. I actually didn't have enough room on some of them. So here I am painting all the little details onto each of the houses. Some of the roofs I'm going to make with stripes, some of them with wavy lines, some of them with squares to look like brick or tile. And I'm just going to try to do each house a little bit different so that it can have a little bit of variety and look more whimsical. But I'm just using my paint. I didn't use puffy paint to do all these because I didn't have enough, but I am going to put some snow on the roof with the puffy paint at the end. Okay, so now here I am. I'm going to put everything together. And as you can see there, laying on the table are some little Christmas trees that I made. But they look so sad and um, just so sad that I decided to go digging through my closet and find my Christmas trees. And that's what I did. I'm not going to use those, but I just glued this crate that I made onto the piece of wood. And then I'm just going to start adding everything onto the wood. So next, I'm going to add the houses. And as you can see, I already put the snow cascading off the roofs of the houses already. I'm just being very careful not to touch it because it's still wet. That puffy paint takes at least a day to completely dry, maybe even a little bit more than that. Okay, so I'm going to finish gluing everything down, and I will show you everything completed at the end of the video. So guys, please check out the description box for Kathy Jo DIYs, the link to her channel, and Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIYs, the link to her channel, and also the playlist. And here we are at the end of the video. This is what the little houses look like. And in the back, I just took a Christmas pick and put it inside of the crate, and I just glued it to the front of the piece of wood, and this is what it looked like. And you can see the snow, and there's my star, my cookie cutter. I painted it white and added a little gold roping on it, and I'm just showing you on the side. The crate is back there, and there are my Christmas trees. I dug out of my stash, and I just put some little wood blocks and made them look like presents on the side of it. But this is what it looked like. This was a really easy DIY, and it was really fun and relaxing to do. I love little gingerbread houses, and I want to incorporate that in my fall decor this year. I'm so excited that you clicked on my video. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. Do you think you would try to do something like this? Just let me know. Remember to check out the description box for the host and the playlist. You will not be disappointed. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, when you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine.